Time to get up. Up. Oh, Patrick, you got no consideration for your guests. What kind of a hotel you running here anyway? Boy, too much vacation could kill a man, Patrick. What am I going to do now? Stone broke. I got 3 more days off. There's some coffee down here.
Morning. I'm Major Judd Randolph, Commander Battalion B, 6th Cavalry. You're Sheriff of Lincoln County, Pat Garrett?
That's right.
I have a communication for you from Governor Wallace. My mission in your county here is to secure the surrender of a band of marauding hostiles led by Chief Chatto.
Oh, and the governor thinks I can help?
You know these mountains, and since you're the civilian authority here, your presence might help prevent a clash between the marauders and the white settlers when we escort them back to the reservation.
And you think it'll be just that cut and dried?
We have Chatto's word he wants to surrender. Until he proves otherwise, I'll take him at his word.
About these conditions laid down by Chatto, limit your party to 5 men, travel only the Rock Creek Road. Doesn't that smell a little suspicious?
You're reluctant to go with us, Sheriff. Say so loud and clear. I'll understand.
I'll give you all the help I can, Major.
Very good. I'll need a civilian scout, a man who knows every rock in these mountains here.
Billy Bunny be the man for the job, but I doubt if he'd be interested in anything like that right now. Someone using my name down here, Patrick? Anything need a scout?
Billy, this is Major Randolph, U.S. Cavalry. This is Billy Bunny.
How are you?
Billy the Kid. I maintain a rigorous pace on the trail, Sheriff. And absolute discipline. I'm sure Mr. Bunny's very skillful with his gun. But I don't think he quite measures up to this particular job. However, the decision is yours. All I ask is that you supply me with a competent scout.
Major.
We'll move out at dawn, rendezvous at Gander Creek, just north of Lincoln. Good day, sir.
Ignore him, Billy.
I want to go with you, Patrick.
It's a darn fool mission in the first place. I have to go. No sense of both of us sticking our neck in the noose.
I want to go.
Billy.
I'm going to make you meet those words, Patrick. I'll die trying.
Chiricahua Brave, about 100 yards south of that ridge there. He hightailed it when he saw me.
Might be wise to hold up here and let Billy and me scout the trail on both sides for at least a mile up ahead.
We move on. Now.
Major, it'll be dark inside of an hour. You're going to make night camp anyhow. Why not right here?
I'm going to push on all night until we make contact with Chateau.
Major, if you push on all night, you're just begging for an ambush.
If you and your young friend want to turn back, if you're going to stay with me, you'll have to learn to obey my orders. Understand? Now, we'll move out. Now. Corporal Pike, you and Reed water these horses. Owen, stand guard. Bonnie's reconnoitering. When he rides up, have him report to me.
You're expecting something, aren't you, Major? I know this Chateau, too. He's as fierce as Victorio and twice as treacherous. He fights and kills for the sheer pleasure of it. Last spring in Mexico, he lured a detachment of federales with a promise of surrender, then ambushed them at night. He's planning the same little party for you, and you know it. Why do you walk into this with your eyes open?
In 18 months, not one of our detachments has come within shouting distance of Chateau. Every time we do pick up his trail, he simply rides his horses to death and steals fresh ones from the nearest rancher. He's no spring chicken anymore. Maybe, just maybe, he's getting tired of this little game. Maybe he really does want to surrender. I intend to find out, even if it means walking into an ambush with my eyes wide open.
And you're gambling the lives of 6 men on the whim of a savage?
If he does surrender, may tempt the others to come in, not just Geronimo. That, my friend, is worth taking any risk.
What's the matter?
I thought you were the major.
He sure has you boys on your toes, don't he?
Major said you were to report to him.
Yeah, well, you let him wait. Pony's thirsty.
You better do like the major says.
I don't envy you boys none. You ride with him every day. What makes him like that?
I got no complaints.
You need a life for your tobacco?
Yes, only match I had. I was just trying to sneak a quick puff or two. This patrol kind of gets me. Maybe this will simmer me down somehow.
Smoking on duty? Direct violation of discipline. Report to the Sergeant Major for company punishment. I'll return to the fort.
Yes, sir.
Now, look, I'm the one let that match. You got no right to punish him like that. You punish me, you want to punish anybody.
I'll deal with you when the time comes.
The time's come right now, Major, because I ain't about to let no 10 soldiers slash me like you did for no good reason.
Billy!
I don't know what you got against me, Major. I don't know, but we're going to find out right here now.
It's enough, Billy.
You stay out of this, Patrick.
You like all the soft-bellied kids, Bonnie. You think a gun is a substitute for courage? Well, use your gun on me if that's the only way you can stand up to a man. If not, shut up and do your work. Don't ever cross me again.
Chief! Chateau!
I am Chateau. And I am pleased that the famous Major Judd Randolph, the one we Chiricahua call the Hawk, has come to parley with Chateau.
And I am pleased that the great Chateau rides faster than the wind, has chosen to return in peace to San Carlos.
We have count 5 white eyes with the Major. As a sign of friendship, you will disarm these men before we talk.
I have fulfilled the conditions. I have come along the trail you spoke of. With only the 5 to ride with me. Now that is all I will do. We will talk now as we are, or not talk at all.
I will wait all night, if need be, for the Major to disarm his men.
If you do not talk now, this moment, I will return to San Carlos and tell the general, whom you Chiricahua call Gray Fox, that the great Chateau is not a man of his word.
Now, you will disarm now, all of you.
Garrett. 100 yards north of that creek. Rock enclave. Walk the horses there with the men. He opens fire. Move ahead with all deliberate speed, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Those men, where are they going? Stop them!
I am their commander. They obey my orders. That is all you need to know.
They will stop, or they will die. No más, sin merta.
Cover him, he's coming in.
Patrick tried to warn you, but no, you gotta run the whole show yourself.
Billy.
All right, mister. You got us in this pine box here. I don't think you can get us out of here. I think it's time Garrett took over. What do you say, Patrick?
I know that Chiricahua as well as I know my brother. Now, if you and Garrett want to get out of this alive, I think you do well to obey my every command instantly. You understand, Mr. Bonney?
Well, I'll tell you, Patrick, old Ulysses S. Grant back there sure got us in a fine spot here. Right in the middle of Apache country surrounded by Chiricahuas. He's a military genius, all right.
Billy, be patient. I'm sure he's got a plan.
Well, what's he waiting for? If you ask me, he don't know what he's going to do next, Patrick. You should have grabbed those reins, boy, like I asked you to.
I don't like him any more than you do. When he first walked us into this trap, I was sure he was nothing but a stubborn, dumb fool, but now I don't know. The way he and Shadow looked at each other, sort of a test, a clash of wills, like two old rams locking horns. Something tells me we better let him handle this his own way. There's more to him than we think.
Don't tell me, Patrick. I see clean through him. He's nothing more than what he looks like, a tin soldier. I mean, with no heart, no brains.
Sheriff, time has come.
If you ask me, Major, the time has went.
Scared stiff, that's your Bonnie.
Major, what have you got against Billy? Ever since you first saw him, you've been riding him hard. Why?
I'll tell you why. Because it reminds me of all the ones I tried to save. By training, by discipline, by example. Raw, green kids and never enough time to train them. Oh, when I failed hard, Garrett. I had to look down at the dead face of all my failures. All the kids who died before their time. Died because they weren't men yet. Not hard enough to survive in a hard land. That's why he turns my stomach when I look at him. He's them. He's them, born again, all the grinning, smug, undisciplined kids with a gun in their hand. Nothing up here. It counts.
You're dead wrong, Major, about Billy.
You let him think what he wants to, Patrick.
Pardon, Major. The horses are ready, sir.
I'll stay with them.
Yes, sir.
Now, to outthink my enemy, I must first think like my enemy, and do the one thing that he's certain I will not do.
So, we'll make our escape out of this canyon by riding into the enemy's mouth. After I've first taken the precaution of removing his sharp teeth. Garrett, you take charge of this patrol. I'll work my way down through the lines of the sentries, find their horses, cut them loose, run them off with 2 quick shots of my service pistol. You take that as a signal to run these men down this hill, straight down this slope, through their camp.
It's daring.
Yeah, it's daring. But it ain't go to work. Now with you thrashing around down there trying to find those ponies.
All of a sudden, you're an expert on tactics, Bunny?
No, I'm no expert. I ain't nothing, Major. But I know you ain't the man for this job. I am. I'm twice as young as you, twice as fast. If you're any kind of a commander, you ought to know that better than me.
You're volunteering?
I got a long life ahead of me, Major. I intend to enjoy every second of it. To do that, we got to get out of here, right? You want to do something for me, Major? You want to hold my boots? I appreciate it.
Billy, you got a hole in your sock. Means this is your lucky day. Old Irish superstition.
Thank you.
I know him, Major. He is the man for the job. So, Son of Billy, I'm going back.
Oh, you're not, Sheriff. I don't know this terrain, you do. This is a question of 3 lives against 1. You have to lead these men out of here.
Major,
We'll rendezvous on the other side of the sand hills. I'm going back to Mr. Bonney.
laying right over here. Sit right here. Take it easy, Major. Shoulder looks bad. There might be some smashed bone in there. Get some water, Billy. And a knife. Relax, Major. Just hold it there.
If you leave me here, ride hard for Lincoln. Fort Chateau picks up the trail.
Major.
I'm still in command here, Mr. Garrett.
Major, I seem to remember you putting me in command. Your men can make it into Lincoln without an escort. Billy and I stay here with you.
Garrett!
Major, I'm giving the orders here. Just relax. Be a good soldier. Well, Major, Patrick did kind of a rough job on you. But I think you got to hold together. A post surgeon gets his hooks into you.
Billy. Take him long to pick up our trail.
Chateau,
Wait, Major, what are you doing? What are you doing, Major? Patrick.
I have to be on my feet when they get here.
For many moons, I have searched and fought many battles. At last, I have found the one white man among the white eyes who is my equal in courage and the skill of war. Now, I am satisfied. I can surrender my weary braves and myself to the Major who is known as the Hawk. I shall be at peace from this day forth.
No. You keep your guns. I have the word of my brother. That's all I need. You will go back with me now to San Carlos.
Mount up.
My horse. Major, I'll be all right. Billy, I was wrong about you. Dead wrong.
I guess I was wrong about you, too, Major. It makes us even.
You taught me a lesson. Next time I won't let the uniform fool me. I'll look for the man who's wearing it. Mount up, soldier.
Who are they?
I don't know, Sheriff. I swear I don't. They came in about an hour ago, started drinking red-eye, hard stuff. Then, just like that, they went plumb loco.
Well, I guess I'll have to get them over to the jail. Looks like you're going to be closed up for a while.
How's come? Who's in here? Would you lock us up or we didn't do nothing?
Nothing. You call disturbing the peace, destroying property, unlawful use of firearms, attempted bodily harm, drunkenness, resisting arrest. You call that nothing?
Oh, we just having a little fun.
Well, you can have your fun right in there. Who are you, anyway?
What's his name? Kilgore. Hiram. This my little brother, Dwight.
Kilgore, huh? Where you from?
No place?
Well, where are you headed?
We don't know. Ma didn't tell us.
Ma?
Yeah, Ma. You know, when she gets here, she's not gonna like this. She's gonna not like what you did to us. She's gonna have your hide, little man. You know it's good for you. You better let us go.
Oh, is that so? And just who is Ma?
Ma's Ma. That's who she is. You'll find out soon enough.
Yeah.
You better listen, Sheriff. Ma, she'll go easy on you. You let us go. If not, you... Ain't no use wasting my breath. Let him find out for himself.
Hello, Billy.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
Well, I just rode into town, saw what happened to the saloon down there.
Oh.
How many were there?
Two of them. Hiram and Dwight Kilgore. Ever hear of them?
Kilgore?
Yeah.
No, What do you mean, just two fellas did all that?
Yeah, go take a look at them.
Hey, Patrick. I seen your fellas out of tunnels yesterday. They were camped out there. Had to run them off. They're trying to steal some chickens.
Well, that figures.
Yeah. Well, if you're all right, you handle them all right?
What can I do in that cell?
Yeah. Well, I'll be around for a while if you need me. I gotta go in town and pick up some rock salt for the cook. We'll go out for ice cream out of tunnel Sunday.
Oh, hey. Save some for me, will you? I'll come out if I can.
All righty. I'll see you later.
You be the sheriff?
That's right, ma'am.
Can I come in?
Yeah, sure. Come right on in.
I'm Mark Kilgore. You got my boys up there?
I do.
I can't blame you. I heard what they done at the saloon. I'm plumb ashamed, just plumb ashamed. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them.
Ma'am, you won't have to worry about that for a while.
No, I reckon I won't. Of course, it's a long, lonely trail to California. Especially for an old woman left to fend for herself.
California?
That's where we's a-heading.
Oh.
Out with his hope. Where my boys, they can take on the ways of decent folk.
That's a large order, ma'am.
If you turn them loose, I swear we've been long gone, never come back. And then you wouldn't have to trouble yourself.
Well, it's not quite that simple. They broke the law. They have to pay.
How much?
Mrs. Kilgore, if you can't pay their fines, will you promise me one thing? That you'll get them away from here, anywhere, so long as it's away from Lincoln?
On my word. There's a lady.
All right. $50 apiece.
50? There it is. $100. A lot of money, but they are my boys.
It's one other thing, the damage they did to the saloon.
Well, I'll pay whatever it is. How much?
According to the bartender, $150 should cover it.
Ain't that quite a bit?
Not unless you want him to press charges.
$150.
You always carry that much money?
I saved it. Took a lot of squinting. Anything else?
No. I guess not.
Let's go get him.
All right.
Ma! Wake up here, Ma! Ma, you come for us. We knowed you would. I told him to let us out. Now we warned you, huh?
You hush your mouths, both of you. I'll get my hands on you. I'll make you wish you never been born.
Oh, Ma, we wasn't doing nothing. We was just having a...
You hear me? Hush up. Look at you. Shaming our good name like you done. You ought to be thankful this sheriff here's as kind and thoughtful as he is. Get him in there. Lock the door. Let's go.
Oh. Whose turn is it? It's mine.
Never mind, Wiggy. Get your turn. Son, did you?
Oh, no, man. He's just waking up, so I put him back to sleep.
Good boy, Hiram. Wait a minute. Our money's in that drawer. Hiram, it's locked.
Hey, Ma. Look what I found. Does I look like a lawman, Ma?
You look a darn fool. Take that thing off.
Wouldn't that be it? You being a lawman?
Wait a minute now. Let me see you with that thing on, son. Who's to say you couldn't be...
Be what?
Never mind, take it off. But don't lose it. Might come in handy after all. Who can tell? Hey, your guns are over there. Go get them. Smooth your hair down. Goodness, straighten your duds. You look a sight to be going out amongst decent folk. My son Hiram, a sheriff.
Patrick? Patrick?
Oh.
Patrick?
Patrick, what up? Where's the key, Patrick? What's the matter? I'll get the doc.
There's no time. We gotta...
So wait here. Wait here. It's gonna be all right. I'll get the doc.
Somebody's coming.
Well, it ain't nobody.
How do you know? How do you know he ain't a thief? Maybe even a desperado. Could be every lawman in the territory's after him.
What are you talking about?
Hush up. You got a badge, ain't you, Sheriff? Ain't it your duty to question folks? Find out about it? Trig, you and me'll make ourselves scarce for a spell. Let the sheriff here do as he sees fit. Ain't our place to interfere with the law.
Just hold up a minute.
Say, what is this? How come you blocking the road?
I be asking the questions. Can't you see I the sheriff?
Sheriff of what?
This place, all around here.
I never saw you before. Besides, Pat Garrett's sheriff in these parts.
Not no more, he ain't. I is. Now get down out of that wagon.
Now, look, I ain't done nothing.
Well, that's for me to decide. Where did you get that watch?
Well, it's mine, belonged to my pappy.
Is that so? I hear tell there's been an awful lot of watch stealing going on. You better hand that over.
I will not.
Hey! Now get down out of there and hand me that watch.
Hey, what is this? Who's that?
Them's my deputy. How's that doing, Ma?
Fine, son, just fine.
Lady, for the love of heaven.
Pay attention to the sheriff.
You know, Sheriff, I bet them duds would fit you just about right. Him and you being about the same.
Come on, let's have 'em.
No!
You want to go to jail for not doing what the sheriff here says?
Oh, well. Whose turn is it?
Oh, it's yours.
I just didn't know what to do, Pat. Him wearing that badge and all. Before I knew what it was all about, it was too late.
They cleaned me good, including my clothes.
After they robbed you, they beat you up, huh, Sam?
Yeah, the young one grabbed me and said he was going to teach me respect for the law. Then he jumped me. And if it hadn't been for that old woman who pulled him off, I might have been killed.
Don't worry, Sam. I'll get your things back. There are some clothes in the back there. Then you better go see a doctor.
Thanks, you, Pat. Thanks, you civilized world. I can hardly believe it, people like that.
What are you going to do?
I'm going after him.
Doctor said for you to stay in here a couple of days.
Nonsense.
Well, you can't ride with that head.
We'll see.
Better, you can hardly stand up.
I'll be sitting down in the saddle. Listen, Billy, besides Sam and the money, this just came in.
What is it?
Mark Kilgore and the boys are wanted in El Paso for manslaughter. Seems the man they beat up there just died. They like to go around beating up people for laughs. It's a habit I want to break them with before they break any more heads.
All right, I'll round you up some men.
There's no time for that now.
Well, I'm going with you.
You just don't stand there. Let's go.
Well, it's far enough. Mr. Garrett won't be following us the way we left him.
You sure won't.
Yeah, we'll make camp here. Sleep in that old mine, fix ourselves some grub, and make some plans.
Plans? For what?
For you, Hiram. Important man like you wearing a badge and all, he gotta have plans.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet that old farmer, I bet he sure was sorry to see us today, huh? And that lawman, too.
Oh, well, we told him. We warned him, brother. And Ma come in with that loud. Here's to Ma.
Mother?
I don't know how we're going to get him without hurting the old lady.
We'll try to surprise them. What's the matter?
Somebody out
All right, Mrs. Kilgore, give it up. We're not going to hurt you.
there. No good sheriff.
Well, I'll get him.
You too, Twig. Hiram. We don't want to hit the old lady.
Was she trying to hit us?
Keep firing around them. We'll keep them holed up until they run out of ammunition.
Get to the mine.
Patrick, this ain't gonna prove nothing. They can hold up in there for a week. As long as we can't shoot the lady, they're gonna laugh at us.
Stick your head out. Go on.
Oh, God, there goes my rock salt. Of course, this keeps up, we're gonna be out here till Sunday.
I don't think so. You'll get your ice cream.
I sure hope you're right. It's gonna be chocolate. What are you gonna do with that shotgun, Patrick? We can't use it on him. You said so, the woman.
I changed my mind. Keep them occupied.
Keep firing, keep them occupied. All right. of it.
Don't shoot at nothing you can't see.
Where they at, Ma? What are they doing?
Are you killed, Hiram?
All right, stay right where you are.
You missed it. All we got was...
Just powder burns, that's all. Just well.
Oh! What did you need?
My skin's on fire.
What'd you do to him, Patrick?
Well, Billy, you know what they say about how to catch a bird, even buzzards like these. You just put a little salt on their tails.
Fine way to treat a lady.
My apologies, ma'am. I really am sorry I couldn't use buckshot.
Stay with those two.
Now, you be a good boy and you won't get hurt.
I'm glad you did that. Now it's my turn.
Yeah. That little hole?
You big bully, hitting Hiram like you done. You be sorry. I got friends.
You better listen to her, Sheriff. She means what she's saying.
Every word. You better listen.
Yeah, let's go.
Patrick?
You, owe me a bag of salt.
Huh. You owe me for a lock on a cell door. It makes us even.
Well, don't expect me to save you no ice cream.
Blackmail, huh? My money's downstairs.
Bring the light closer. All right, now stand back.
All right, hold it right there. Bob Kelso. I thought when you left town you'd have better sense than to join up with your brothers.
Well, I had to make an honest living somehow, Sheriff Garrett, sir.
And he was doing real good.
Yeah. Yeah, so I see.
Are you just going to stand there and let me bleed to death?
Stop, woman. Stop, bigots.
I feel sorry for you, Garrett.
You what?
Yeah. My brothers, they're going to be back. And when they do, I'm going to kill you.
You're lucky. The bullet went clean through. Shouldn't take long to heal.
Your aim ain't as good as it used to be, Sheriff. You missed my heart by a mile.
I wasn't aiming for your heart.
I heard the noise, Papa, and I wondered what was... Bob,
Hello, Amy.
what happened?
The sheriff needed some target practice.
I caught him trying to rob the bank, Miss Amy. He and his brothers.
You told me you weren't even going to see them. That you had a good job waiting for you, and that you'd write me as soon as you got settled, and...
And my brothers, Amy. You wouldn't want me to turn my back on my own kin, would you?
What'll happen to him?
He'll be locked up until it's time for his trial.
What's the matter, Garrett? You scared it's one of my brothers back for me already?
Get back away from that door, Amy. You too, Doc. Seems to be in pretty bad shape, Doc.
There's an extra bed in there. Can you get him to it, Pat? I'll need to examine him. That bandage is almost finished. Will you try it off for me?
Yes, Papa.
It's like old times, isn't it, Amy? You and me together again? The way we wanted to be? I've missed you. You don't know how much. You always were the only girl for me. And unless I'm dead wrong, Amy, I was always the only man for you.
The bandage is finished, Sheriff. You will see he gets good care, won't you?
You'll get good care. All right, Counsel, let's get over to the jail.
Amy, I want you to go to your room and stay there.
But, Papa...
I said go to your room now. Pat, can I have a word with you?
What's wrong, Doc?
I hate to even think it, Pat, let alone speak about it. Have you ever heard of bubonic plague?
Bubonic plague. That comes from the Orient, doesn't it? China, India, places like that?
Yes. Spreads like wildfire, and it kills nearly everyone it touches.
Doc, are you saying that this man...
He's got all the symptoms. High fever, splotches on his face, and this rash all over his body. And besides, I found these papers in his pocket. He's fresh off a boat from the Orient, less than a week ago.
Are you sure?
I can't be sure. Not yet. Look, I am no expert at something like this. I never had a case of plague in my life. It could be some harmless ailment with similar symptoms. But until I am sure, we've got to take certain precautions to protect the town.
What kind of precautions?
You, me, Amy and that boy out there, we've all been exposed to this man. If we leave this house for 2 or 3 days, we'll spread whatever ails him all over the town.
Doc, I've got to leave this house. That boy, as you call him, is a dangerous criminal. He's got 2 even more dangerous brothers who have every intention of trying to take him away from him. We'd be sitting ducks in this house.
But the whole town will be sitting ducks for something much worse. Is that what you want?
All right, Doc. All right, you win.
And another thing. We don't tell anyone, not even my daughter or the Kelso boy, what's really wrong with this man. No point in making the town panic.
Doc, people will ask questions. When I don't show up at my office this morning, when you refuse to see your patients, we'll have to have answers.
So we better have good answers, or we won't have just a frightened town on our hands. We'll have a dead town.
Miss Amy? Miss Amy?
What do you want, Ernie?
Well, it's Sunday, Pat. I got a date. Take Miss Amy for a ride. What are you doing here?
I ran into a little trouble last night. Caught the Kelso boys trying to rob the bank. Clint and Jess got away, but I nicked Bob. I brought him over here for the doc to have a look at him.
Bob Kelso, the one that Amy was sweet on for so long?
That's right.
Well, is he still in there now?
Yeah.
Why isn't he in jail?
Well, I had no choice. While the doc was examining Bob, he found something wrong with me.
With you? You ain't never had a sick day in your life, Pat. You sure don't look sick now. Come on, let me in.
Come right on in if you want to share my measles with me.
Measles? That's for kids.
Never had them when I was a kid, and I'm making up for it now. Doc says I may have to be quarantined for a couple of days. Amy, too. You, still want to come in?
I reckon I can wait.
Oh, Andy, keep a special lookout for Clint and Jess Kelso, will you? I have an idea they may come looking for Bob.
I sure will, Pat.
Fever's up to 105. Breathing's getting more difficult. It doesn't look good, Pat.
I made you some breakfast.
Oh, that was nice of you, Amy. Thank you. Amy? Don't keep running away from me. I haven't changed, really.
Haven't you? After what you did last night.
Amy, you don't believe it the way Garrett says it, do you? Come on, you know me better than that. Sure, I went with my brothers. But they were headed for trouble. I just couldn't walk away from them, Amy.
But what they were doing was wrong. You knew it was wrong.
Yes, I knew it was wrong. But when you care about someone, when you really care, you can't turn your back on them and walk away, can you? Can you, Amy? Or maybe you don't care anymore. Is that it? Have you forgotten the way it was between us? Huh? Are you going to let it happen, Amy?
Let what happen?
Are you going to let Garrett close the book on me? Maybe put me away for life? Or hang me from the gallows out there in the town square where you and everybody else can watch?
He wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't. He's the law here, Amy. This town believes everything he says. There's nothing he'd like better than to see me legally dead. I'll escape, Garrett? With a pretty girl like Amy looking after me? I'd be out of my mind. Hey, what's the matter with that guy in there anyway?
He has a bad cold. I wouldn't want you to catch it.
Hey, Garrett? If you're lucky enough to get me to trial, how long you figure I'll get?
I wouldn't know. A judge decides that.
Yeah, but you'd like it to be forever, though, wouldn't you?
If you're asking me whether I like to see outlaws behind bars, the answer is yes. That's where they belong.
You heard him, Amy. He's going to lock me up for good unless you help me.
There's no way I can help you. I don't have the key to those handcuffs.
I don't need a key. All I need is a chisel. Just one little chisel. I can get this ring out of this brick in 5 minutes.
No! You committed a crime and you've got to pay for it.
Amy, please.
No.
Amy. Just listen to me. Sit down a minute. Please, listen to me. Please? All right, I was wrong. And I'm sorry. I was wrong to ask you to go against your conscience. It doesn't matter what happens to me. Whether I die or go to prison. Just so I don't hurt you anymore. Now, I want you to do what you think's right, Amy. And no matter what comes of it, I won't hold it against you. I promise you that.
I should know in another hour or two, Pat. Either he passes this crisis or we have an epidemic on our hands.
How is he, Papa?
Oh, Amy, get out of here.
Well, I thought you might need some help. I mean, you and Mr. Garrett haven't slept for 2 nights now.
You get out of here.
Well, what's wrong? You've always let me help you with your patients before. Why not this one?
I told you why the man has a contagious illness. I don't want you to catch it. Pat, will you get her out of here? I can handle him alone.
Sheriff, what's wrong with that man in there?
Miss Amy, I'm not a doctor. You'll have to ask your father that.
Well, you know he won't tell me.
Then don't ask him. He's got enough to worry about as it is.
Mr. Garrett, when Bob goes to trial, there's a good chance the jury could acquit him, isn't there?
No, Miss Amy.
Well, why not if it's a fair trial?
Because I'll have to testify that I caught him in the act of robbing a bank, and I think the jurors will believe me.
But at worst, he'd only get a short term in prison, wouldn't he?
Miss Amy, why don't you stop looking at him through rose-colored glasses? He's been riding with his brothers. They're wanted for a lot of things, including killings.
Well, you're wrong about Bob. He's not like his brothers. He's not vicious and brutal the way they are.
I hope you're right.
Hey, Pat! Hey, Pat, you off quarantine yet? Sheriff?
Sure glad you stopped by. Now you can tell us where Garrett is.
How would I know where he is?
You're his deputy. I got a hunch you know. Fucking start talking! Oh, now we can't find out where Garrett's holding Bob. He already told us. You heard him mention Garrett in quarantine. He's got to be over at the doc's house. Come on, let's go.
Better? Down 4 degrees, almost back to normal. I think we're over the hump, Pat.
No plague.
No, he'd be dead by now if it were. Like I said, similar symptoms, but a different ailment. Sorry I had to keep you here.
Better to be safe than dead.
Well, he'll rest real quiet for a while now. Best we get some clean sheets. Those are soaked clear through.
It worked. It worked. I'm free. Thanks to you.
I hope you won't ever make me sorry for what I've done.
You know I won't. You know I won't.
Look at our baby brother. And we thought you was in trouble. Looks like you're doing right fine for yourself.
Where you been? I expected you here sooner.
What are you doing here instead of in jail?
Some fella's sick in the house. The doctor want to spread it around town.
Well, come on, let's get moving.
I got some unfinished business first. Give me your gun, Flynn.
I brought an extra one. Figured you'd need it.
Why, Bob?
I got to get rid of these handcuffs, Amy, and Pat Garrett's got the key.
No!
And besides that, he put a bullet in me the other night. So I figure I ought to put one in him. Only I'll aim a little higher.
I won't let you.
Shut up. One more word out of you. Just one more word. And I'll kill your father. Now, is that what you want?
Pat Garrett was right about you. You're just as rotten as your brothers.
Oh, maybe. But thank you for the help anyway. Watch her.
Well, that's about it, Pat. You can take your prisoner to jail now.
Thanks, Doc. I'll feel a lot better when I get him there.
Hold it. Now just stand easy. Just stand easy. Suppose you're wondering how I got free, Garrett. Huh? Well, I'll tell you. There's nothing a woman won't do for a man she loves.
Why, you...
Just stand easy. Now, I figure I owe you one, Garrett. And I always pay my debts. You think it's funny?
It's even funnier than you know. Oh, you're going to kill me, all right, but in something less than 3 days, you'll be dead yourself, and it won't be because of a judge, a jury, or a hangman.
Well, that's very interesting. How am I going to die?
You ever hear of bubonic plague?
What of it?
It's a killer, Kelso. It's an even worse killer than you are, because it kills slow and painful. That's what that man in there died of.
You're lying.
Am I? Go take a look for yourself. Make doubly sure you die. You've already been in contact with him once.
How's he telling the truth?
I don't know. Doc, is he?
You know, I was lying when I keep you here instead of locking you up in a jail.
But you were exposed to it. And Doc and Amy. So you're just as bad off as me.
Oh, no, Kelso. There is an antidote. The doc gave it to me, and Amy, and himself.
What about me?
The doc was just going to make some more of it when your brothers arrived.
does it take to make?
About an hour.
Well, make some. And Garrett, just in case this is some kind of trick, you're gonna take the first dose.
You heard the man, Doc. Make up some of that medicine.
Make it!
A man with a measles, Pat. Been acting pretty frisky.
Morning, Miss Amy. What can I do for you?
I've come to give myself up, Sheriff,
Oh, for what?
for helping a prisoner to escape.
You must be mistaken. None of my prisoners escaped.
But, Sheriff, you know what I did.
Yes, I know what you did. You fell in love with the wrong person, Amy. That's a crime we've all been guilty of at some time or other. We got punished for it. The jails would never be empty.
Amy, we had a date, remember? I'm holding you to it.
I'd like that, Andy. I'd like that very much.
Oh, Pat, don't stand in any drafts. I'd hate to see you catch chicken pox or mumps.
The scenery also?
Yeah, no scenery I like better than a pretty girl, right?
Mesdames et messieurs, mes amis, may I present to you the 4 most beautiful girls in all the world. Babette! Et voilà, hein? Fifi! C'est joli, hein? Denise! Oh! Et Yvan!
She's a Cajun beauty?
But of course, monsieur. Her mother was French, her father was Chinese. Into the hotel with you, my pretties. You wait for me there. Allons. I have some important business to attend to. Vite. Monsieur Sharif, could I speak with you a moment in private, please?
Yes, sure.
Pardon. I do not know how to tell you this. You will probably think I am a big fool. but I feel it is my duty to report it.
Report what?
An assassination, a murder.
Just who's been killed?
Oh, nobody yet, monsieur, nobody yet. But I have every reason to believe that within 48 hours, a man will be dead.
What man?
His name is Bonnet. William Bonnet. I believe he is known as Billy the Kid.
Exactly where did you find this letter?
In the young lady's dressing room, after their performance in Santa Fe. It was on the floor.
You asked them whose it was?
Oh, mais oui, certainement, but of course, monsieur. I confronted each of them in turn with it. Each denied she had ever seen it.
Well, that makes sense under the circumstances.
Patrick, that letter has something to do with me. I sure like to know what it said.
Well, what it says, Billy, is that someone is mighty anxious to see you dead. My darling daughter, I received your letter yesterday, and I beg you not to go to Lincoln County, not to do what you plan. I hate William Bonney as much as you do. I, too, can never forgive him for the wrong he did us, but I beg you not to take vengeance into your own hands. I pray that your plan to kill him will fail. Your loving mother.
One of them little gals go try to kill me, Patrick?
Billy, did you recognize any of those girls when they got off the coach?
No, they're all strangers to me, and I never forget faces like this.
Montreux, just what do you know about these girls? Who are they? Where do they come from? What are their real names?
Monsieur, when I engage a young lady for my act, I do not ask who they are or where they come from. I only look at their visage, their figure. If they are very beautiful, that is all I need to know.
All right, thanks for letting me know. I'll keep an eye on things.
I would appreciate it. They are good girls, every one of them, I am sure of it. And I should hate to see any of them get hurt. Now, if you will pardon me, I must rehearse my cheries. Oh, there will be no show tonight.
You ain't taking that letter serious, I bet.
I don't know, Billy, but it might be a good idea for you to ride back to Tundle's ranch and stay there for the next couple of days.
What, miss the show? Patrick, we're lucky we get one pretty gal here in Lincoln once a year, let alone 4. Now we got 4. I wouldn't leave if all of them were trying to kill me. And that ain't a bad way to die, Patrick.
All right, Billy. But if only one of them means to kill you, maybe we'd better start finding out which one right now.
They mean let's make love. Hold me in your arms, turn on all your charms, show that you don't doubt me. Whisper in my ear things I want to hear. Tell me that you're mad about me. I think you like it when I say, baby, wait and see, you and me.
Well, if that little blonde's the one there, Patrick, I'm going to die happy.
You will be happy.
No, Denise. Oh, chérie, just because we are in cow country is no reason for you to dance like one, hein? Regardez-moi, watch me, hein? 1, 2, 3, 4, la 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 la, eh, oh la la, oh la, hein? What? You try it, hein? Alors, 1, 2, 3, 4, la 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 la, oh la la. No, chérie. Babette, see if you can teach her the difference between droit and gauche, hein? Oh, chérie, you have come to watch our little rehearsal, hein?
Not exactly, Montreux. I'd like to speak to the young ladies for a minute.
Certainement. Venez ici, chérie. The sheriff wishes to speak with you. You must not judge them all by Denise. She is young. She has much to learn.
She's new with the troop?
Oui, oui. She joined us in Abilene. I did not really need another dancer, but with beauty like hers, how could I say no?
Now, ladies, I like what I just saw. So will the rest of the town. For the sheriff, I have one little rule I always enforce. I like to know the names of strangers in town. Do you mind telling me yours and where you're from?
Babette Antoine, New Orleans.
You?
Denise Bouchard, Natchez.
You, miss?
Yvonne Wong, no address. My father was a traveling man.
And, how about you?
Fifi Dubois, Memphis.
Billy. You. This is Billy Bonney. It's possible he may be acquainted with one of you ladies. Take a good look, Billy, one at a time.
Yeah, well, nothing to get me more pleasure there, Patrick.
Noah?
I sure like to. That would be a real pleasure.
The feeling's mutual, monsieur.
Well, I think that could be a remedy then, Miss Fifi. Seeing as how you got nothing but time to kill for the next couple of days.
Billy, it's not time that's in danger of being killed. Thank you, miss.
I've never seen this man before in my life. If that is what you wish to know, Sheriff.
And you've never been in this part of the country before?
On the contrary, I've traveled through it with my father. He worked as a cook on the El Paso and Rio Grande Railroad until his death 2 years ago.
You're looking at Billy as if you didn't like him.
I don't like him. I know who he is. I don't like men who makes the innocent suffer and live by the gun.
I don't live by the gun, Miss Wong. Sometimes I survive by it.
Is that all, Sheriff?
Yeah.
Well? Well?
No.
It's a very pretty ring you're wearing, Miss Brissac. Though the initials on it are DL. Since when is Brissac spelled with an L?
Well, I lied to you. My real name's Lawrence. Denise Lawrence. But I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't committed any crime.
And why did you lie?
I can't tell you.
Miss Babette?
All right, what was that for?
It was part payment for hurting someone I love.
Well, that's one you've met before, Billy, and she certainly seems to remember you.
I never met him before. I wish I hadn't met him now.
You sound as if you wish he were dead.
You're quite right, Sheriff. I wish he were dead.
Is that why your mother wrote you this letter?
That letter. So that's the reason for all the questions. No, Sheriff, my mother did not write me that letter. But whoever that letter was written to, I hope they do kill you.
I get the feeling that she don't like me very much, Patrick.
I don't think any of them like you too much, Billy. The question is, which one likes you so little she wants to kill you?
When you hear French girls saying, ooh la la, ooh la 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 la. French girls say ooh la la. They mean let's make love. Hold me in your arms, turn on all your charms, show that you don't doubt me. Whisper in my ear things I want to hear. Tell me that you're mad about me.
Waiting for anyone in particular, Billy?
What do you say, Patrick? I thought you were in there watching them gals.
I was until 5 minutes ago. Real good show. You haven't answered my question yet. Which one are you waiting for?
Remember that little blonde gal, the one that says she'd like to know me better? I just thought maybe I'd try to make her wish come true.
No. She also kind of figured that maybe the reason she'd like to know you better so she could kill you better?
Oh, come on, Patrick. A gal with a face like that couldn't kill a man.
Well, couldn't she? Billy, I've been doing some research since this morning. Looking at old posters, sending out telegrams. You'd be surprised what a man can learn from things like that. Now, if you're going to stay in town tonight, maybe you'd better sleep in my office.
Well, you got to stay.
I'll be making my round. When there's trouble brewing, I like to stay awake.
Alors, pas bête. Magnifique, magnifique, alors. Alors, hein? Back to the hotel, hein? And take a nice hot bath. I don't want you to catch cold.
Oh, Monsieur Billy. Are you waiting for me, perhaps?
That's right, Miss Fifi. I was hoping maybe you...
I was waiting for you too, Miss Fifi. Come on, I'll see you all safely to your hotel.
C'est la vie, monsieur.
Shots. One of the girls?
One of the girls.
Any idea which one it was?
I got no idea in the world, Frederick.
I'm sorry to wake you, but I've got a question of girls.
Oh, but, monsieur, at this hour?
Yeah.
Oh, they are in bed. They are very fatigued from the show.
Now, one of your little beauties just disobeyed her mother.
The letter? You are not hurt, monsieur?
I never yet met a woman that could shoot straight. I'm glad this wasn't the first time.
What rooms are the girls in?
Oh, Fifi is over here. Fifi! Fifi, it is I, Montreux. Chef Garrett wishes to speak with you.
Oh, Monsieur Billy. How nice.
Yes, I agree.
How long have you been here?
Why, ever since you were kind enough to escort us back from the opera house.
You haven't left this room? Can you prove it?
Well, how? I was here by myself.
What about the other girls?
Come. Ivan!
But I guess she always sleeps with her clothes on?
That's absurd.
Just exactly where have you been?
I haven't been anywhere. I was about to go out.
Oh? Any particular reason why?
Yes. I heard 2 shots just now and I was frightened. I wanted to find out what was wrong.
And I suppose you have no idea who fired either one of those shots.
How could I, Sheriff? I've been here since you left us.
Yeah. What about the other 2 girls?
Oui. Babette! Denise!
Well, sound sleepers, huh?
Billy, ask the clerk for a key to this room.
Babette!
Right again.
C'est moi! Ouvrez, hein?
Something wrong, Sheriff?
I didn't know you two were billed for a midnight performance.
Where have you been, my chérie? I thought you were in bed.
As a matter of fact, Jack, we've been rehearsing.
At this time of night? Rehearsing what for?
Well, it's my fault, Monsieur Montreux. I did so badly in the show tonight that I asked Babette to help me improve.
Improve what? Your dancing or your shooting?
I don't understand.
Are you two pretending you don't know somebody took a shot at Billy tonight?
And they missed him. What a shame.
Yeah, but she's really very fond of me, Patrick.
I can promise you this. If I ever take a shot at Mr. Bonney, I won't miss.
All right, go on, get into your rooms. Monroe, any one of them leaves this hotel again tonight, I'll lock up the whole show. Understanding?
Oui, monsieur. I will see to it personally.
All right.
Patrick, those gals, they play rough.
Yeah, we should go back to the ranch like I asked you to.
Meet that Fifi at Words of Rest.
Billy, when you reach for your gun, which way did the girl jump?
She jumped back.
Back, huh?
What's that?
Your visitor left a calling card, only she didn't leave a name on it.
Tickles my fancy and makes me romancy, so happy, so dancy. What is a girl to do? His eyes are so glancy, his eyes are so blue. He tickles my fancy. Woo, woo, woo. Now he smiles like an angel, a devil within asks for a kiss. Course I give in. He tickles my fancy as very few do. He'll tickle my fancy my whole life through.
All right, Montreux, that's enough for now. Ladies, I'd like to talk to all of you together. All right, ladies, we'll pick it up where we left off last night, and this time we won't stop until we get the whole truth. Miss Fifi, we'll start with you. Have you ever been in trouble with the law?
Of course not. I'm an artiste, not a criminal.
Oh? And were you an artiste when you posed for this picture?
I've seen a fella before, Patrick. Yeah, I played poker with him down on the radar. I called him palming an ace. I turned him into the sheriff. He was wanted in 12 different towns.
He got 5 years. He pleaded guilty, so she'd be acquitted. I think that's a pretty good reason for your trying to kill Billy last night.
Now, wait a minute. Sure, maybe I had a reason for wanting him dead. But what about her? She's got an even better reason. If anybody tried to kill him, it was her. Shut up. You ask her what her real name is. Ask her who she really is. Shut up!
All right, take it easy. Easy, hold it. No, that's enough.
I'm not going to jail for something I didn't do. Either you tell him or I will.
Billy, get her!
You killed him. You killed him. You killed him.
Lady, what do you mean I killed who? What are you talking about?
Her husband, Billy, her husband. It was in that telegram I got this morning.
I know who her husband is.
My husband was Cajun John Carter.
He's a fella I caught rustling tunnels cattle last year. Well, lady, he drew on me first. I had no choice.
You had no choice.
I guess we know who tried to shoot me last night.
Maybe. Montreux, would you ask the ladies to put on the costumes they wore last night? The one with the spangles?
Certainement. Allons, mes enfants. Dois sécher les vasques. Vite, vite!
Would you mind stepping right on down here? All right, ladies, I asked you to put on these costumes again for a very special reason. Whoever fired at Billy last night had to retreat in a hurry. She tore part of a costume. I found this spangle below the window right outside of my office. Let's see which one it fits.
Satisfied, Sheriff? Sorry to disappoint you.
That's a perfect fit, wouldn't you say, Miss Denise?
It was you.
No, it wasn't me. I don't even know you. Why should I want to kill you?
She's telling the truth, Billy. The only crime she's guilty of is running away from home without a parent's consent.
Well, if it wasn't her, that means...
That's right, Billy. It meant that somebody else was using her costume last night. Miss Babette, you knew your husband was an outlaw, didn't you? That he used more than a dozen different aliases. Cajun Johnny Carter was just one of them. Did you know what his real name was?
I thought that was his real name.
No, it wasn't. I took the trouble to find out. Tell her, Montreux.
I don't understand, monsieur.
Don't you? Billy, go take a look in his trunk. You'll find it right up there on the stage. And I think you'll also find the wig and the gun that he used last night.
What do you know?
Great Cajun Johnny Carter was really Jean Montreux. He was my son. And you killed him.
Well, he just told us some of my... He was a cattle rustler, Montreux.
He was my son! He was my son! He was my son! He was my
How long you been knowing about him?
For sure, not until just now. But I suspected him almost from the time he showed me that letter.
Why?
I were planning a murder, I'd certainly want others to be suspected of it. All right, Montreux. Come on.
Well, ladies, I can't exactly say it's been a pleasure meeting you, but it sure ain't been dull.
You bums ever learn?
Name's Thomas, conductor. Federal marshal. This outfit's just part of the job.
Part of what job?
Illegal contraband.
Since when is a shipment of whiskey considered illegal contraband?
And the gross weight is almost double of what's shown on the invoice. Help me get this open. I think we'll find what I'm looking for.
Anything you say, Marshal. Anything you say.
back to Lincoln, I'm gonna climb on a pony and just sit there the rest of my life. Hallelujah. Maybe I can catch you coming up straight. Second thought, I think I might just roost here the rest of my days.
What happened to that federal marshal? Body was found on the tracks not 10 miles out of Abilene.
Couldn't be helped, Maisie. He was opening one of your whiskey barrels.
All right, so he had to be killed. Did you have to dump the body where a blind man could find it?
Well, what should I have done with it, Sheriff? Put the body in my pocket?
Forget it, both of you. The rag's already torn off the bush. This came in about an hour ago from the territorial governor. If our local law doesn't find that agent's killer, a team of federal marshals will. You know what that means.
It's easy for you to say, Maisie, but I can't just go out and pick up any cowboy and hold him on a murder charge.
You won't have to. The railroad's just solved our problem. You know him?
Just another saddle bum. Probably hooked on when we slowed down for that Razorback raid.
Wrong, Joe. He got on in Abilene with the federal agent.
That's right. Yeah, I saw them both. Fact is, the last time I saw them together, they were arguing.
I don't know, Maisie.
You don't know what? His word against Joe's. Which one is the judge going to believe?
One of the advantages of my blue suit. Well, Sheriff, I believe we have an arrest to make.
Now, Sheriff.
Howdy. Got a nice day out here, ain't it?
No doubt about it, Sheriff. That's your man.
Look, if you're worried about this fair.
Why'd you do it, boy? Drunk?
You what?
Federal marshal with a busted head.
Hey, nice. A 41 Lightning. First one I ever saw.
Found the body down the line. Ain't no doubt about it. He jumped off this train.
You do the job with this boy?
Now, look, mister. I don't know nothing about no killing. I don't know nothing about no marshal.
You might as well admit it, boy. The conductor here saw you fighting with him before you left Abilene.
You're a liar.
Disrespect. You know, one thing I can't abide is disrespect for the law. I have to get him over to the jail, Sheriff.
Better lock up the freight car first, Joe.
What about the barrels?
Leave them. Plenty of time to unload them tomorrow, before you head back to Abilene.
Well, first time I ever saw you running nervous, Maisie.
Not nervous, Joe. Careful. There's a time to attract attention, and a time not to.
You're the boss.
Too bad a nice boy like that has to hang. It's a real shame.
Maisie, how are you?
Pat Garrett! Well, Christmas came early this year. Been at least 5 pounds since I saw you last.
On you, it looks good.
What brings you down from Lincoln? Pleasure, I hope.
I'm afraid not.
Ha! The story of my life. You get a live one on the hook, and he's too busy to wiggle. Charlie, bring a pair of meat hooks and pour them from my bottle. All right, Pat, what can I do for you?
I'm supposed to meet a man here. Most likely he came in on that train. Name's Thomas. Ring a bell?
This is Thomas. Is he a federal marshal?
Only I don't think he'd like it spread around.
The burying man at Abilene did that for him. He was killed by some saddle bum.
Sure of that?
That happened yesterday on the westbound freight. Sheriff Loney's got the killer locked up right now.
Thanks for the drink, Maisie.
Anytime. Charlie, get Joe Toohey over here. Right away.
I still say this ain't regular, Garrett. You're not having jurisdiction and all.
Billy.
A friend of yours?
His name is Billy Bonney.
The kid?
Get those manacles off him.
Now, hold on, Garrett. This here's a killer. You ain't got no right
I said get him off.
All right. All right. And I'm holding you responsible. Me, I learned a long time ago never to draw on the inside straight or take a chance with a killer.
Only in my county, a man is innocent until proven guilty.
That tall talk won't hold water around here, Garrett. The conductor saw your friend with that marshal, and he heard him fighting. That's guilty enough for me, and I got an idea the judge will see it the same way. You got 10 minutes.
Oh, Patrick. Sometimes that face of yours looks downright pretty.
Billy, I thought you were in Abilene. What happened?
Well, first off, I sold Tundle's herd. Then I paid the boys off and I started on back alone. And my old pony busted a leg, I guess about 30 miles east of here. Then I hitched a ride on a train.
The conductor said he saw you board that train in Abilene.
Well, he didn't. I didn't see that train until this morning.
What about Thomas? The man they claim you killed.
No, I never saw a soul. I slept all the way in here. Patrick, what's this all about, anyway?
Rifles, Billy. The new Henry repeaters. They're being systematically smuggled into the territory, sold to the Apaches.
With enough Henrys to run them over and make the little bighorn seem like an afternoon social, right?
Yeah. Thomas had a hunch that the rifles were being brought in by rail and being distributed here at Wells Junction. I was meeting him here to help him follow through.
Yeah, no Thomas, no arrests.
Especially if you hang for his murder. Then the department will probably write it off as just another blind alley.
Oh, yeah, well, that's a comforting thought.
Billy, think, while you were on that train, did you see anything that looked like a shipment of rifles?
No, I never saw nothing but a bunch of barrels, Patrick. Could have had flour or even whiskey in them. I don't know. I'm just too tired to look. Let's start. Morning. Patrick, suppose you don't find those rifles. What then?
Then I start shopping for a coffin. Your size.
Still don't like it, Joe. I know Pat Garrett. Once he gets something by the tail, he doesn't let go.
Well, he's hanging on to thin air right now, Maisie. With that federal man out of the picture, Garrett hasn't even got a hat rack. If he knew anything, he'd have made his move by now.
Well, one thing's sure. As long as Garrett's in town, those rifles stay on the train. Even if you have to haul them all the way back to Abilene.
Never argue with a lady, I always say, but I still say you're making more out of this than...
Who is it?
Lonnie.
Three mistakes I made in my life. Even St. Joe, getting this badge on and getting mixed up with you two.
You didn't seem so broke up when you agreed to join the firm.
Smuggling rifles is one thing, but murder and Pat Garrett are a pair of horses of a different color.
Sheriff, the killing couldn't be helped. Garrett has nothing to go on.
They got plenty to go on, Maisie. Starting with a rigged-up murder charge. That saddle bum you got me to measure for a noose is a friend of Garrett's. Billy Bonney.
50 hobos a month on my run, and we draw Billy the Kid. Yeah, you're right for once, Lorne. Garrett won't back away now till Bonnie's off the hook.
Or dead. Sheriff, suppose you got an order to take Bonnie back to Abilene. And suppose he tried to get away. You'd have to shoot him, right?
Well, I guess, Oh, no. No, you don't. Not this time. I won't have anything to do with it.
Look, it's a perfect out, Lorne. With Bonnie dead, legal-like, well, Garrett's hands are tied.
Like I told you before, Tooey, I agreed to cover for gun running, not for murder. This time, you can deal me out.
Lorne, you walk out that door, and you walk into a noose.
What are you talking about?
You're already an accessory, and you've helped sell rifles to hostiles. In this territory, there's a rope for both charges.
Well, that works both ways, Maisie. You and Tooey.
Exactly. We're all in this together. No one walks out, Lorne. No one. 15 years I've been out here, biting and scratching my waist with 1,000 tank towns and two-bit saloons. I did it because I had to. Because I was nothing. Just another come-on to go along with rot-gut whiskey and a Saturday night stomp. To you, peddling these rifles under the table only means a few extra thousand in your kick. But to me, it's the end of the rainbow. It's the granddaddy jackpot of gold. It means Chicago, maybe New York. Men with real suits and manners to match. It means silks and satins and respect. No man born is going to stand in my way now, Mr. Sheriff. Understand?
Sure, Maisie. Sure. I guess I just,
Forgot. But now that we understand each other, it won't happen again. Tonight, an hour before the train is about to start, you take Bonnie down to the yards. Joe here will do the rest. Oh, and Sheriff, don't worry. Everything's going to be all right.
Wouldn't you say that Lorne is just a mite nervous? You bounce him off Garrett once or twice, he'll come apart at the seams.
About tonight, Joe, it'll be dark. Real hard to be sure with only one shot. It would be a shame if our sheriff got caught by a stray bullet, now wouldn't it?
Hey, killed in the line of duty, huh? Yeah, that's perfect, Maisie. Heroic lawman downing an escaping killer with his last breath. There's a catch, though. What about Garrett?
That's my department.
Good thing our partnership is strictly business. I might get jealous now.
Joe, better use the back way. I think I might have company. And Joe, don't miss.
That's my department.
It's open. Well, it's about time. I thought you might leave town without even saying goodbye.
No. No danger of that, Maisie.
About your business, all settled?
Not quite. A few complications turned up.
Oh, anything I can do?
Maybe. I've been checking down at the railroad office. According to their invoices, your bulk shipments of whiskey have almost doubled in the past couple of months.
Business has been good.
Well, does anyone else have access to those barrels after they're delivered here?
Well, the help bottles the stuff out in the back. Any one of them could swipe a few gallons, if that's what you mean.
You mind if I take a look at your last shipment?
Would it make any difference if I did? Only in this case, you'd be wasting your time. Stuff's already been bottled. The way I see it, you got two choices. You can poke around empty old barrels, or go find yourself a dinner by candlelight outfit. Shall we say 7?
I guess 6:30.
I'll be waiting.
Three fingers, Mr. Garrett?
Yeah, but make it 3 of mine. And make it that new brand.
New brand.
The last shipment came in on the train.
Or you'll have to wait for that, friend. Ain't been unloaded yet. Hey, you forgot your drink.
I prefer mine by the barrel.
Get your hat.
I don't want to seem nosy, but what's this all about?
We're going back to Abilene to stand trial, boy. That's what this is all about. Let's go.
Now you want to argue with a shotgun.
Just keep walking, Bonnie.
Billy, down! It's me, don't shoot!
Cut over this way, Patrick.
Never mind, Billy. It'd take 20 men to run him down now. Did you get a look at him?
No, I saw it was a rifle flash. I don't get it, Patrick. Why would anyone want to shoot a sheriff?
Because he knew too much, and I was getting too close.
You think,
Maybe it's better this way.
you think Looney was part of the gun running racket?
Doesn't figure any other way. He gets killed in the line of duty, you get a trying to escape. That way there's no one to testify, no loose ends, no case.
Unless you find those rifles.
Wrong, Billy. Unless we find those rifles. Come on.
Joe, what happened?
Your department. I thought you were going to keep him busy.
Garrett?
Yeah, he jumped me before I could finish it. Lordy's dead, but I couldn't even get a clean shot at Billy. Now, you get that safe open, Maisie. I want my share, and I want it now.
Joe, wait a minute. Did Garrett or anyone else get a good look at you?
No.
Garrett wouldn't have been at the depot unless he knows where the rifles are. Which means that he's probably there right now. If we could get to him before... Well, it's worth a try.
I don't know.
Joe, we got too much riding on this to run scared now.
All right, Maisie. One more time.
don't you know that's against the law?
There's also a law against smuggling rifles. It's an almost foolproof plan, Billy. And just one tiny little flaw.
What's that?
They should have gotten rid of these rifles first.
Wrong, Garrett. We should have gotten rid of you first. Now, behind the barrel, both of you. All right, Maisie.
Too bad, Pat. It was a good dinner.
It won't work, Maisie.
Why not? You shot Lorney to free your friend here. Joe and I just happened along. Naturally, we had to do our civic duty.
Gun running, murder. It's quite a combination.
But we'll keep it a secret. Won't we, Garrett?
It ain't nice to leave without saying goodbye.
It's too bad about tonight, Maisie. I always did like candlelight. Billy.
I'll take care of it, Patrick. You got everything settled.
Yeah, the marshal's taking Maisie and Toohey back to Abilene. Deputy will take over here until they can elect a new sheriff. Let's go. That's the first time I ever saw you leave a full glass.
Well, it's those rifles, Patrick. I never could stand the taste of gun oil.
Are you sure you don't want to take that back?
You touch that checker, you pull back a stump.
Next time, Billy, maybe you think before you make a move like that.
Next time I go to think, Patrick, before I play checkers with you, tin horn crook of a deputy here.
Are you the constable?
Sheriff, Garrett's the name. What can I do for you?
Arrest me.
Arrest you?
It's my constitutional right and your duty, sir. May I?
Yes, go right ahead. Before I can perform that duty, I usually have to have a charge, Mr.
Moody. Abner Merlin Moody. The charge is theft. Grand theft. So, if you please.
Mr. Moody.
Sheriff, if it is proof you want, then proof you shall have. $20,000, the exact amount I took, to the penny. Now, I demand to be incarcerated. Immediately.
Incarcerated? You heard the man, Andy. Incarcerate him.
Thank you, Mr. Bonney. Enough of this, and I might start feeling like a human being again.
Would you mind standing up?
Yeah, I guess it's true. The description fits. Right down to his socks and the $20,000.
I still can't believe it.
Read the wire yourself.
Oh, Mr. Moody, you certainly could have fooled me. I never would have taken you for
Crook? Well, when you get to be my age, you'll realize that appearances can not only be deceiving, but usually are.
I'm convinced.
Oh, when are you taking me back?
I'm not. The authorities in St. Louis are sending a federal marshal for you.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Sheriff, that won't do. It's a trick. I don't know how they worked it, but I know they'll kill me before I get 5 miles out of Lincoln.
Now, there'll be no trick. I'll see to that. And tell me something. Just who do you think is trying to kill you?
A devil who wears the face of benevolence and the mantle of a public servant. Well, his name is Greer. Boss Greer to everyone in St. Louis. He's what is known as a political organizer. The man in the machine that can guarantee any election for the right price. Well, I was his bookkeeper. Abner, the errand boy. Oh, I did close my eyes and my mind. But it wasn't enough. Greer knew that I could blow down his paper castle of corruption. So he warned me what he'd do if I ever spoke out. I panicked. I'd never stolen anything in my life before, but my terror prodded me on, so I emptied his safe and ran.
But not far enough.
Nor fast enough. Not even a young man can outrun a bullet.
What do you mean, a hired gun?
I was ambushed twice. Once in St. Joe and then again this morning on the trail.
Did you see this bushwhacker?
No, I only saw my own fear and my own futility. No one beats Boss Greer. No one. That's why you've got to help me.
All right. As long as you're in Lincoln, either end of the eye, I'll be with you around the clock. Better take him upstairs.
Come on, Mr. Moody.
Oh, Sheriff, for what it's worth, if I do get back to St. Louis, I'll testify against Greer. I'll tell them everything I know, no matter what it costs me.
You believe it, Harry? I mean about that hired gun bit? Imagination makes a fellow do funny things sometimes when he gets spooked. That could have been just a trail bum trying to get some money for eating.
Well, I can't answer that, Billy. Maybe he can.
Aaron Case. Got a lot of problems now, Patrick. That son's hired out for more killings than I got years.
Not in Lincoln, he hasn't. Been a long time.
Pat Garrett. Well. Tin shirt and all. What's it been, 10 years since at O.B. Wells?
9.
That's a lot of water under the bridge.
What brings you to Lincoln?
Just passing through.
In that case, you won't mind if I watch your gun for you until you leave town, that is.
Why not? In an emergency, I can always get another.
One more thing, Case. Stay away from the jail.
You know, I was hoping to do just that. Can't abide those iron windows. Like I said, Garrett, I'm just passing through.
Sheriff Garrett,
Yes?
I was told at the desk that you might be able to help.
In what way, miss?
Potter, Lucy Potter. I'm looking for a Mr. Edward Hattlebird.
Hattlebird? I'm afraid I don't know him.
Oh, you must know Edward. He has the biggest ranch in New Mexico. Look, here are his letters. The address is as plain as anything.
Maybe you got the wrong town, miss.
Oh, no, that can't be. You see, Edward and I, well, we corresponded for some time, and we agreed to contract marriage.
Oh, you mail order bride?
Miss Potter, there's been some mistake. If Heidelberg lived in this county, I'd know it.
Patrick, there's some stranger living up on the old Thompson spread now.
That must be Edward. Sheriff, would you drive me over there? I don't have to tell you how important this is.
I'm sorry, miss, but for the time being, I have to stay right here in town.
Well, what will I do?
My name is William Bonney, miss, and I am considered the best buggy driver west of the Mississippi. What do you say?
All right.
If you don't find your man, Miss Potter, maybe we can think of something else.
Thank you, Sheriff.
There, Sheriff. I've got enough set down here to put Mr. Greer out of circulation for a long time.
I'm sure you'll be giving this to the St. Louis District Attorney yourself.
Well, nothing like being on the safe side. That's the first rule of bookkeeping.
Stay down. Andy, cover him.
Howdy, Sheriff. My name's Hiram Sunday. Pots and pans are my line. Never could unload that trunk proper.
You seem to do all right with that cannon.
Oh, I'm mighty sorry about that. Hair Trigger, the man said. He sure is right. Looks like all I have to do is look at it and boom, she lets go.
You always carry this kind of ballast?
Well, yes, it's my insurance.
Not a bad policy. Only here, I'm all the insurance you'll need. You can pick it up when you leave town.
Mighty close, Pat.
Too close. Where's Moody?
Back in his cell, hiding under the bunk. That man's scared half to death. Figure that was accidental?
Maybe, maybe not. The trouble with playing clay pigeon, Andy, you never see the hunter until it's too late.
What are we gonna do?
Stay close to Moody, keep him away from windows, bring in his mails ourselves, and then we wait. I hope that the federal marshal takes the prisoner off our hands. Before someone else does.
My name's Bodine. I believe you have a prisoner for me.
All right, Andy.
You don't believe in taking chances, do you?
Bad habit of mine.
Telegraph from St. Louis caught up with me at Fort Bridger. It said pronto, which means you wear out some good horse flesh. Well, naturally, you want to see these. Warrant for Moody is there, too.
That's so I see. Andy, you might as well bring Moody down. I'm sure Marshal Bodine will want to get started right away.
You mean now? The sooner the better. Like I said, my orders read pronto. Oh, I want some fresh horses, some food, and maybe a bedroll for the prisoner. I've got the rest.
You sound like you mean to make a short trip of it.
Straight line to the fastest way, Sheriff. Might be a little rough on Moody, but it's no skin off my hide.
I take it you do a lot of this.
Oh, my share. Like anything else. Job's a job.
Sheriff, what's this all about? I just don't understand.
Mr. Moody, this is Mr. Bodine. Ever seen him before?
This just doesn't make sense. No, I don't know him.
Then take a good look, Moody. It isn't often that a victim gets to meet his executioner face to face.
What? What do you mean by that?
You did a good job with the credentials, Bodine. Even the date jibes. But you made one little mistake. There's no telegraph at Fort Bridger. Just lift it out, then drop it on the floor. All right, Lindy. You can take Mr. Moody back upstairs to his cell.
Billy. Afternoon, miss. Well, you sure missed the excitement.
What, anyone I know?
A fellow named Bodine tried to gun Moody from behind a fake Marshall star.
How terrible.
Well, Moody had a shadow on his back after all, huh? I guess we owe Mr. Case over there an apology.
Yes, sir, Mr. Tinker. You can rest assured I can't swear without shine how it lasts.
I know. Your prisoner's supper, including yours, is 6 bits even.
Could we look in on Sheriff Garrett? I'd like to thank him.
All righty. Let's go. You keep some of that beef hot for us, Tinker. We're going to be back.
Well,
I was saying, Mr. Tinker, my copperware...
solid gold and twice as pretty, I know.
Yes, sir, Mr. Tinker. You can rest assured I can't swear without shine how it lasts.
I know. I really enjoyed your newspaper, Deputy. That's a mighty interesting obituary column.
Oh, next time I'm going to wear my squeaky boots there, Mr. Moody. Besides, I hear your troubles are just about over there, boy. Getting so even a man wearing a badge ain't safe around here, Aunt Patrick.
You have any luck?
No, we didn't. That stranger over Thompson's place, turned out he was a squaw man. I guess as far as Heidelberg's concerned, we're just out of luck.
Not you, me. It isn't easy to admit, but I think it's plain I've been jilted. It's happened before, and it'll happen again. I came here to get married, only...
Here it is. Beef burned, eaten. Good.
Put it right here on the desk, Andy.
Miss, if you don't mind my saying so, you've got nothing to cry about. The real tears would have come if you'd married a man who obviously isn't worthy of you.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Thank you, both of you. More than anything else, I guess it's just pride.
I'll take a look around town, Pat.
Yeah, do that, Andy.
Allow me? Poor child.
Oh, what now?
Back to Springfield. This time next year, she'll probably be married to a boy she knows, not an address that doesn't exist.
Mr. Moody, you've been very kind. I'm only sorry.
So am I. Give it time, Miss Potter. Everything will be fine. Terrible thing, that. But what... what I don't understand is how... how could anybody play such a trick on a nice girl like...
Moody, what is it?
I can't breathe.
Andy, get Doc Hogan. Right, Pat.
Sorry, Pat. It was too late before I got here.
What happened?
We don't know what happened. Moody was fine. All of a sudden, he said he couldn't breathe. Just keeled over.
Poor little... After all he's been through to be put down by a heart attack.
Wasn't his heart, Billy. The symptoms are too plain for that.
What symptoms?
Say, did you fellas drink any of this?
Yeah, we all did.
Did Moody have any food?
I brought that over from the hotel myself.
No doubt about it. Arsenic. There's enough in that meat to finish a bull.
Poison?
Yeah, but who?
It's all my fault. Moody told me there'd be more than one killer. Andy, aside from Billy and myself, anyone else get close to that tray?
Half the town, Pat. The hotel was crowded. I had to come through the plaza.
Was anyone else in the dining room when you picked it up?
Case was there. And that pot and pan drummer. He was trying to sell the cook his copper line.
Patrick, just being close to that food ain't enough. I mean, it ain't enough to make an arrest.
It's enough to start with. Doc, I'm going to need your help.
Just name it, Pat.
I'll need the key to your office and your promise that nobody will be told about Moody until tomorrow.
Yeah, but I don't understand.
Whoever killed Moody can't be sure that arsenic worked. If we circulate word that he's still alive,
He might make another try.
Oh, no, that's too much of a long chance.
it's the only chance we've got, Billy. By this time tomorrow, the killer will be long gone. I couldn't stop him even if I knew who he was. Andy, you go out and spread the word that Moody's sick. He's going to have to spend the night in Doc Hogan's office. Just make sure you don't mention that Billy and I are going to be there, too.
Right, Pat.
What do you mean that Billy and I are going to be there? This ain't gonna work, Patrick. Man'd be a fool to fall for a stunt like this.
Taking risks is part of a professional killer's job, Billy.
Doc must have buried some dead rats around here.
Might as well get used to it. We're going to be here a long time.
It's getting on past 2. I ain't been up this late since that gal from...
I heard something.
Out back.
This way.
Patrick, you're loco.
Quiet.
Out for a midnight stroll, Miss Potter?
Lucy.
Oh, Sheriff. Mr. Bonney, you startled me.
Patrick, how'd you know?
The tray, Billy. She got closer to it than anyone else.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was a bluff, Miss Potter, and a waste of ammunition. Your arsenic finished Moody off 5 hours ago. That was your second mistake. Without this, I couldn't have proven anything. Let's go.
Bodine and me to do the job. I was to cover him posing as a mail order bride. Try and get you out of town.
Yeah. Stage ready.
All right, Andy.
When that didn't work, Bodine made his play. He would not listen to me. I told him over and over again, poison is the easiest. It would have worked fine, too.
Yeah, fine for Moody.
That statement of his will accomplish what he started out to do, and her testimony will serve the same purpose. Greer won't walk away from this one. Shall we?
If you ever run into a gent by the name of Hadlebird, tell him he got off real easy.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Rồi, bye bye. Nhà đi đâu qua. Rồi, phải đùa của ba chung tiền 36 thì đến 80 triệu. Tăng 8 80 để quay 10 lần của chiến sĩ sinh hoạt kia. Của đây sinh cũng căng ấy chứ. Của 37 ta lớn rồi đấy. Ui, thua. Tận đại. Xong rồi bà bay 36 mở cái bước lại nha. Hả? Không perfect. Siêu buồn đấy. Đó, đi. Đây, cút rồi. Cút rồi. Cút rồi. Chít rồi. Ui xong đấu à? Động đất luôn mở trung tàu. Rồi 2 lần có tới gia đình, 3 lần có tới gia đình, 4 lần, 5 lần, 22 tiền sắp được nước màu này 39 tỷ năng lượng giống ngoài ở đây ạ, theo 1 tỷ năng lượng đúng nhỉ. Cái gì chỉ cần nói nha. Tỷ năng lượng mà nó lên nhiều lượng vãi. Cái kiếm uy lực. Ui. Baby à. Ui. Cool. Rồi.
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে। বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Ăn ngay. Wow, Hiếu Khôi, Hiếu Béo, tao mày. Tuấn xong gì? Dương áo Dương về quê. Không, Dương về quê gì? Ai cho về quê cho nước vào trong. Ai đi ăn lỗ ấy. Thằng Dương đi ăn lỗ ấy. Chít đây à? Có một chít đây à? Có một chít đây là đâu? 5 người mà, chủ đề béo nữa, quên à? Đó. Yes. 200 rồi. Em chắc cái thôi nhỉ, tích. À tích, bao giờ nhớ tích cho thêm. Ê, cái game này. Cái trò đang có sự kiện đúng không? Chuẩn. Game này có sự kiện nó đang cho mấy tiếng x2 ngôi sao, x2 may mắn, x2 tiền bảo sao. À gà lúc cậu một lúc anh không sẵn sàng vào trận từ thua anh đau hàm. Cộng một chít đây vui, cộng một chít đây. Yes. Mình một chút vua cao ấy. Vua cao. Chắc là khỏi lưng với vua à? Tin này anh tin. Chắc là anh ngồi nhiều quá bị thoái hóa rồi. Này từ ngày đánh game từ cấp 2 đến bây giờ. Sự mà ác này lên. Đây. Yes sir, bút. Này. Tí được lắp tiếp theo. 200 củ, 300 củ vào. Đây rồi, sắp reverse nữa rồi. Một reverse nữa xong bay cứ chậm chậm ấy. Chôn đấy. Học vị 96, học vị 96 đang làm content mà. Thì anh ấy. Anh 96 này là học vị 96 trên link các chú bía đi đánh giải. Rồi Viking, thằng ấy đánh chôn mà. Gì phải Titan giải có so cái thằng ấy sự kinh ấy. Anh mua chuột ở shop của nó mà em, thằng ấy nó order chuột nước ngoài nó bán rồi đấy, anh cũng mua chuột của nó mà. Chuột xịn, chuột 7 lít, chuột nói chung là chuột xịn nhất trong tầm giá một củ rồi. Đó, có xịn chú binh bikini nhất trong tầm giá một củ mà em. Anh mua mấy con đấy đâu, mấy con đấy anh không có tiền, cho nên là thầy 400 tỷ thôi, đây rồi, thầy cần bay 3 lần nữa thì đủ. Nhà đây đâu? Có chứ sao không? Đây, mở trứng em ơi. Thôi à? Không biết. Chó à? Mà đã có chửi không? Không. Anh ra con thờ rét rồi này, nó bắt anh đánh định mệnh đúng rồi. Đó, nó bắt ra thờ rét với con Afia. Tôi xóa này đã. Con thầy vợ bạn gái cơ quan, gái thế là là vậy. Cảm ơn con thầy bạn gái thế là gì Tuấn làm game Tuấn làm game mà Uầy, anh ra quả đại tiêu bị sự đồ ngon hết. Năm toái rồi, đây rồi, làm toái vui sắp rebirth rồi. Birthday to you, happy rebirth to you. Binh chị lệnh. Thằng Red làm việc không? Red cũng gì thôi tất cả mọi thứ đều dừng lại rồi. Ôi khỏe đấy. Ây à, mua đánh content à? Đánh content mà. Cầm cái tên lửa bay sự nhanh ấy. Một tháng 4 tuần tròn bền. Cái gì vậy? Nó mang theo hả? Tưởng mày mang theo. Tự động chuyển hóa bản đấu. Rồi xong. Ui tao oan rồi. Mày đi. Mày đi, tao oan rồi, tao oan rồi, mày đi. Không à? Dễ lắm. Nhảy, nhảy đấy, nhảy không phải. Nhảy dễ mà, nhảy dễ chết. Đéo có cam không nhỉ? Có cam không nhỉ? Quân sự không quản tại chỗ cao, quân sự không cam. Cũ mà, nó là bọn tao học ở trường thể thao. Trường giáo dục thể dục, trường thể dục thể thao, sự là đúng lúc vậy trường đúng. Nó đang ẩn danh. Sorry broccoli, tôi lỡ nhảy. đang ẩn danh thế gì. Bảo là sau trận chung kết tôi trả bạn nợ gì chứ. Nhờ giờ đang mua đá bóng nữa, sự Bình Chi Linh ấy. Tôi sổ nghèo à? Có đất thắng à? Ui, nhiều thế nhờ. Rồi, được. Anh ấy à? Anh ấy vẫn học ở đấy à? Lại ra hay sao ấy? Lại ra hay sao ấy? Nó đánh Linh Quy rất mà. Đánh Linh Quy chiến tướng rồi sao ấy? What the hell? Rồi nhá, đừng. Cho Linh Quân sao được? Chơi gì trên máy tính đi. Được, là làm sự khoản. con vợ hôm nọ quay lên mình cái sự cáo ấy. Đéo hiểu. Con vợ ngách qua sự điêu ấy. Nó quay lên mình mà đéo hiểu. Thấy anh thanh niên đang 31 tiếng xong rồi ấn vào thấy đánh liên minh. Đéo hiểu. Lúc ấy mày chưa check kìa. Tao ấn vào thấy đánh minh. Đéo hiểu. Trôn mà. Con vợ trôn cho chịu được. Anh ngứa nghiện mà, sự nghiện đấy. Đam mê. Cái gì? Nhưng mà cái gì ấy? Anh nói cái gì? Cái thằng mày viết cùng của tao đợt lộ à? Đâu, thằng ấy nó dám đánh nó dám đánh Liên Minh. Quý mà. Có thấy không? Nó để bao nhiêu? Nó để xịn à? Nó để xịn à? What? Chắc là nó xét thế. Nó xét thế cho mượt thế, cho vít mượt. Thằng Vũ quay tên lỏ mà. 2 tiếng 6 ghi. Gì? Ui, anh đi bớt rồi Vũ ơi. Anh bay trên trời Vũ ơi. Anh sử dụng bay trời anh đến đây super xe. Đi bớt lèo ba. Quay lọ đéo gì đấy. Vũ anh bay siêu thấp Vũ ơi. Anh đi bớt sang bay siêu thấp này. Bớt sang bay siêu thấp mà. Anh sử dụng yếu rồi Vũ. Được anh chạy. Không, tại trường mày có cơ sở xịn nên chỉ chẳng phải ở đấy sao? Phải cho học sinh mình thấy là trường mình có một cơ sở sự là Binh Chi Linh. Lộ mà. Yeah. Tình yêu lúc quân sự chỉ để làm content thôi. Có mấy thằng đợt tao đi ấy, đợt tao đi 2 đứa mà đang quân sự đấy là 2 đứa trong cái group content của trường mà thì Nó nhìn đã biết rồi nhưng mà Vũ nhìn Vũ tưởng thằng ấy cao cao. Nó tóc xù mà, thằng ấy tóc xù thực sự là